Hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Just wanted to do a brand new update video for you guys to start off the week. Got some BSC farms we'll talk about. Also, we'll talk about some passive platforms and then what's going on over on Matic. There has been a DDoS attack on Polycat, so we'll take a look at that. Apparently, funds seem to be SAFU, at least that's what they're saying. We'll take a quick look at that. I am farming on that, just so you know. So we'll definitely dig in here, and then we'll talk a little bit about what's going on with Hex. So that being said, it looks like the markets are recovering quite nicely. Are we out of the correction? We'll see. But Bitcoin looks great, 13.48% up. Ethereum kicking butt. Binance is up 11.64%. I mean, it looks like a lot of these coins and tokens are doing really, really well. But yeah, take a quick look at Hex, 13.59% up over yesterday. This was only 7 cents just like 2 days ago. So things are going good, man. People are talking about 10 cents. Obviously, I think it's going to blow past that. People are talking about $1 by the end of the year. What will happen? We obviously don't know, right? This is crypto. Anything can happen. But yeah, I'm certainly very, very bullish on Hex. And yeah, thankfully, we got in really, really early on this. So very, very exciting. Very, very exciting. A lot of my year, because I had staked for a year. Some of them I staked for more than a year. But a lot of those stakes are coming up the next week, week and a half, 2 weeks. And then I have a couple of other stakes that run for another 6 months. So it'll be interesting. I'm kind of debating on what I should do. Should I go back in and restake? Obviously, we'll probably, knowing me, I'll probably, go half and half, stake, take some profit. But yeah, you always want to be taking profit all along your crypto journey, guys. You never know what can happen, guys. So it's always wise, no pun intended, right? It's always wise to take profits along the way, guys. Okay, so Hex looking really, really good. Let's jump into it, guys. Block Card, they are transitioning right now into unbanked.com. If you want to check this out, I'll leave a link down below in the link tree. This is awesome stuff, guys. I've been using Block Card now for a long, long time. In fact, I use my Block Card. I pretty much use it every day for little things here and there. But yeah, the transition to unbanked looks really awesome. You can literally, have your own bank, in your right in your back office. You can do a ton of stuff there now. It's way more robust. And people have asked, can you buy Bitcoin? Yes. I mean, you could have bought Bitcoin even with, the old dashboard, but it looks really, really nice right now. If you want to check this out, you can. Unfortunately, it's not available in a lot of countries though, so make sure you check which country you're in, see if it's available. Once they fully transition over to unbanked, I believe they are opening up a lot more countries. So we'll see what happens there. Okay. Yield Watch. I was just looking at this. Farm Army. I've been using Farm Army. Um, Unfortunately, it doesn't pick up every farm that I'm in, but you can see here it gives you an idea of how much you have deposited, what is in your wallet, and what you have as far as rewards that you can harvest. So yeah, it looks like I'll be harvesting a little bit here after this video, but we'll talk about Walt. Walt just went through a price spike yesterday. I think it went up to 9 cents and change, up from about 5 cents the other day. Now it's come back down a little bit. Obviously, people, they locked in their profits. It's a smart thing to do. You should be doing that all along the way as well. And it looks like it's come back down a little bit. But yeah, the TVL looking really strong, 969 million. It hit over a billion yesterday. And I'm farming over here. Takes a little while to connect to your wallet, but let me see here. Yeah, there you go. So I'm still getting 476% APR. They are moving over to Polygon. They're opening up on Polygon rather. They're not moving over. You can still farm on BSC, but because of that, people are, you know, I think that's one of the reasons why the price is obviously pumping. But that'll be interesting to see what their Polygon platform looks like. So a lot of these BSC farms opening up Polygon. JetSwap right here. JetSwap looking really strong. Price is at $6.10 right now, up over 5 and change when I got in. But yeah, this is if you had LP tokens over on Jet Fuel, as you guys know, they're not, they're not you're not able to get any more rewards in fuel token. You can take your LP tokens on Jet Fuel, move it over to JetSwap. You could still farm on Jet Fuel, but I believe it's only farming wings and maybe some other stuff, but definitely not fuel. So gives you an option here. That way you don't have to break up your LP tokens unless you want to. But if you break them and your LP token value is down, you're definitely going to be eating that impermanent loss if you want to park it somewhere until the market comes back up. If it goes up, again, no guarantees. You certainly do it over here on JetSwap. Evo DeFi, as you guys know, they did the migration to their V2 last week. Price of their Gen X token is $1.22 right now. And you can see the APR on some of these pools. Gen X BUSD, the base APR is 303%, max APR is 607%. Gen X Cake, 234% base, 168% max. So obviously the pools that have the native token are always going to be higher, but you can see some of these other pools, they're pretty competitive compared to V1. 126, 181. Let me see here. I'm not even connected. Let me connect here. Yeah, I'm in this pool right here. Cake BUSD down quite a bit, 181%. So that was way higher when I first got in. So we'll see what happens here. But yeah, I'm continuing to farm this Gen X token. And cool thing about Evo DeFi, as I mentioned before, it does have that bridge. You can move funds from the Binance Smart Chain over to Polygon, and you can do it back and forth, right? If you were on Polygon, you can move funds over back onto BSC if you needed to. So yeah, very, very cool stuff. Slime, a quick update on Slime. The team looks like they're going to be starting a brand new project. What's to happen to this particular platform, I don't know, but it looks like they're going to be starting a brand new project altogether because there was a breakup with the dev team. Who knows what's going on? Price of Slime actually over the last couple of days has gone up a little bit, so we'll see what happens. Might be time to get out. I don't know. You can see here I'm still farming. I'm in a non-degen pool, so my tokens are, quote unquote safe, although there's nothing safe out here, but I don't have the native token in the pool that I'm in. So even though the price has, come down quite a bit, I can simply just unstake and, break up my LP tokens. It'll be back. The 2 tokens in my pair will be back in my wallet. So I'm going to take a look at this, probably make a decision later on today. We'll see what happens. Garuda obviously was pretty hot at one point. It's still working, but the makers of Garuda, opened up Go Cerberus, or Cerberus rather, Cerberus.finance. And this one here, made made a good profit on this actually. I made a ton on Garuda as well, to be honest with you. So both of these projects we did really, really well in, and it looks like they are opening up a third project, Thorium.finance. Right now, the pre-sale is going on for their tokens. I'm not a big pre-sale person. If you watch any of my videos, I've just been burned so many times, and there's so many cash grabs, people doing a pre-sale, and then soon as the pre-sale is done, they run off with their funds. I'm not saying that that's going to happen with this. They have developed 2 other platforms that not only have people made money with, but they're still currently operating. But we'll see what happens with this. I haven't jumped into the pre-sale. I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of watching it a little bit. If it works, anything like Garuda or Cerberus, it should be pretty hot, at least in the initial phase. So we'll keep a loose eye on this. We'll see what happens. You can see here, you can click through this. It'll take some of their farms, some of their single token pools. Obviously, nothing is live just yet because they're still going through their pre-sale. But yeah, if you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below. You can kick the tires and do your own due diligence with it. So let's talk about passive platforms, guys. Give me 1 second here. All right. So Crypto Future just got into this a couple of days ago. This one here, again, I've mentioned it several times before. If you've watched any of my Crypto Future videos, you can get paid up to 3% per day. Not per day, 5 days a week, right? It pays out Monday through Friday. But on trading days, you can get paid up to 3%. It doesn't always pay 3%. It's not fixed. It'll fluctuate, but you'll earn until you hit 300% of your package. So if you want to be passive, you can simply purchase a package, earn up to 3% a day. It'll continue to pay you until you hit 300%. If you want to build out the network, build out the team, there is a binary structure. Again, you have to activate. If you want to qualify for binary commissions, you have to activate your position by having one person on your right and one person on your left who have an active package. Then you'll be able to earn from the affiliate plan. Okay? You have to get those two sponsors first, then you'll be ready to go. So again, I talked about that on my last video. Let me just show you what it's done passive wise. You guys are more interested in the passive side more than anything. Oops. Okay. Over on my Telegram, I posted this the other day, but this is the passive payouts for last week, Monday through Friday. Obviously, over the weekend, it didn't pay out. Today, we'll get a passive payout. But you can see here 1.31%, 1.33%, 1.27, 1.21%, 1.08. So well over 6% for last week, which is strong. I mean, just from a passive perspective, if you want to be totally passive, the payouts look great. And there is a very, very, lucrative comp plan if you want to build out the structure. So yeah, we'll be doing way more updates on this, and I'll do some overviews as we move forward. So stay ready for that. If you want to get positioned in this thing, I do have a link in the link tree down below, so go ahead and check that out. Let me go back. Yeah, so that's what's going on with Crypto Future. Also, Omega Digital, guys. This is another one, BTC in, BTC out. For those of you guys that like these platforms that it doesn't convert your crypto to USD. Now, again, there's benefits to both on both sides, right? Like with Crypto Future, if you deposit Bitcoin or Litecoin, does get converted over to USD, right? So you can see the package value in your back office. When the market is going through a correction and it's dumping, that is definitely a big plus, right? Because it reserves the value of your crypto. That being said, when the market is pumping like it is today, you want to have something like Omega Digital where the crypto stays in crypto form. It doesn't get converted over to USD. And this one here is Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out. Now this one here, 50% of your package, just to be clear, goes to the comp plan, 50% goes to your trading bot, right? So you'll earn up to 45% per month on what goes into the trading bot. And if you want to build out the structure, it breaks down percentage wise very clearly on this document, where everything goes. So pretty awesome stuff, guys. Again, this one has a binary as well. So you want to get positioned quite early. This one just launched last week. It was very, very early with this one. And again, the beauty of this is it's crypto in, crypto out. So again, it's good to have both type of models because you never know what the market is going to do. If it's up, then platforms like this are great. If it goes down, then platforms like, when it converts it over to USD, those are great. So I have a bunch of these. I have both. I'm a believer in both. I have a bunch of these in my portfolio. So this one here, you do need to have a VPN, so just be aware of that. You want to download the Opera browser. It provides you a free VPN. Drip, real quick look at Drip, guys. The price of Drip. Um, it had dipped last week, so it was a nice time to get in. But you can see here it's back up over $3.93. It was at like $3.40 last week. So this thing is pumping. If you had bought Drip last week when it was down, you should be in profit. Now, if you put it into the faucet, you're getting that 1% on your deposit, right? So pretty awesome stuff, guys. If you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below as well. Make sure you have my buddy address in there so you're connected to me. This one here is a clone or a fork of Bankroll Flow. This one here, the price of Bankerex has been struggling, but it's working. It's working. Can't complain. It's a working platform. And yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about this as we move on. So a couple of you guys have asked me about projects over on TRX, over on Tron. Obviously, Bankroll Flow is on Tron, but I don't think it's a great time to get in. This one here is probably one of the more trusted projects because it's been out for so long. The owner is transparent. We made a ton of money farming UME and EFT at one point, a ton of profit. So I know this thing works. It's credible, and they're doing some cool things. They're actually launching a new gaming token. So I'll do a standalone video on EFT probably this week. So stay tuned for that. But this one here is looking good. Some of you guys have asked me for Tron projects. Um, this one here, I know it works. So let's talk about Polycat and the DDoS attack. Let me just switch on over to Matic real quick. Okay. Oops. Nope. Nope. So here on Polycat, here it says a DDoS caused one of our servers to go offline. We're working on it. All funds are safe. Only some numbers and data are not loading, like the Vaults TVL. No reason to worry. You can verify your funds are safe on DBank or 8board with your wallet address. Okay. So yeah, it looks like they've recovered quite nicely, and everything should be all right. But if you were worried about it, if you saw this post, if you saw on the Telegram or over on Twitter, that's what happened. You can see here we're still farming. We're farming away on this. Price of the price of their token is down a little bit. It was at $40 at one point, but I think it'll come back up. We'll see. We'll see. If you want to check this out, again, I'll leave a link down below as well. This is over on Matic. And last but not least, guys, quick look at Polygon, Iron Finance over on Polygon. This thing is pumping. Price of Titan now just under $40, guys. It was at like $10 the other day. So yeah, pretty insane. I did jump into this. Okay, some of you guys sent me messages on Telegram saying, hey, how come you're not in Iron Finance, or you're missing out? No, I just didn't really post about it, but I did jump into it. So we're farming, we're farming the Titan token. So yeah, that's what's going to go on here. I don't know if the price is going to continue to go up or not, but right now it's looking really good. So that being said, those are just the updates for today, guys. I know I was kind of all over the place, but there's a lot going on in the crypto space, and I do have a lot of irons in the fire. So pretty diversified, as you can tell. But yeah, if you want to jump into any of these things, make sure you do your own research, you do your own due diligence. You only put in what you can afford to lose, guys. I mean, there's rug pulls, there's exit scams, there's hacks, there's contracts, exploits and contracts. There's dev teams getting forced, all sorts of things that are going on in this space that we can't control. So make sure you only put in what you can afford to lose, and make sure you're locking in those profits all along the way, guys. So that being said, I'll catch you in the next video, and I will talk to you soon. Peace.